Hello everybody and welcome to another IELTS learning tips video. And today I want to ask you a question, and that question is, how many times will you take the IELTS exam? I'm asking this question because I've been speaking to a lot of students recently who have taken the exam quite a few times and their scores are not moving very much. And in general, I personally feel that many IELTS students take the exam too many times. Years ago, when I first started teaching, we would not enter students for exams until we were absolutely certain as teachers and as a school that they were ready to pass at the level that they wanted. So students wouldn't go into the exam until they were absolutely at the level. However, there seems to be a trend nowadays for using the exam as a method of preparation. So jumping into the test over and over, and each time just expecting the scores to get a little higher. This is a really expensive way to prepare for the exam, and it also wastes an awful lot of time. So it takes a toll both financially, but also emotionally as well, because the more that you don't get your test, the more confidence you lose, and then it becomes a lot harder to take the test. I've worked with many students who've taken the test lots of times, some of them 10 times, 15 times. I even heard about one student who'd taken it 30 times. Now, clearly that constitutes a massive outlay of money, but also an awful lot of time and a huge emotional loss too, because every time you take the test, it adds to the lack of confidence and the lack of belief. So this trend of taking the exam over and over doesn't really do anybody any good. And I wanted to share with you a student of mine called Mary and share her experience. So she had taken the exam 10 times, and each time she got 6.57, she actually needed 7.5. Mary was an ophthalmologist, a specialist doctor. She actually had, I think, 3 job offers in the UK waiting for her, and all she needed to do was to pass the test. But it just kept eluding her. And finally, we spoke, and I could see from what she was telling me that there were just 3 things that she needed. She needed a proper plan to move forwards. She needed to build up her confidence again so that she could take the exam and not be afraid. And she also needed somebody to show her why she wasn't getting the results that she wanted. And once we worked together and she was able to get all of those things, she passed the exam, and she actually got 8.5, not 7.5 that she needed. So if any of you are watching this and you're feeling like Mary, that you keep taking the test and it's not working for you, then I'm sure you're feeling quite frustrated. And I know, like Mary, a lot of you are probably high achievers, high flyers. You've taken lots of exams, you've always done very well. And this makes the whole thing doubly frustrating. But what I want you to know is that you're not doing anything wrong. It's just a lack of knowledge. And if you can get the knowledge that you need to move you forward, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get the scores that you want. So if you're stuck in your IELTS like Mary, then I'd really like to speak to you. I'd really like to help you put in place what needs to be in place for you to pass that exam, and see if you can't move forward and then get your exam the very next time you take it. So what I need you to do, if you want to speak to me about your IELTS and get beyond your stuckness, is to just put a comment in the box and let me know that you're interested in talking to me. I'm about to start working with new students in September, so it's a good time to do that. So put a comment in the box and I'll reach out to you and we can have a chat about what's going on and hopefully you might be one of the students who joins me in September. So think about it, leave me a comment, and I will do the rest. And then the next exam should be your last one. So thank you for watching. Think about what you're doing if you're using the exam as a method of preparation, because it is a very expensive way of doing it. And it also can be very time consuming. And I hope that I might be speaking to some of you very soon. Okay, bye everybody.